Hey, what's up guys? It's DilltheLegend here, and in this week's video I'm going to be teaching you all how to make a really dope, like a really nice thumbnail. Kind of like this one right here. I really like this one. I was really impressed with it whenever I made it last week. So I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a good thumbnail like this. It's in PAINT .dot net, all free stuff. It's easy to download. It's not that big of a download. I think I've improved on my thumbnails for a while. Like this one, not such a good thumbnail. That one's not really. It's more clickbaity. It got that red in there and stuff. And if you're trying to drag a lot of people's attention, do clickbait, I guess. You know, put some red arrows in there. A lot of people like to click on those types of videos. Ooh, I just went to my friend's channel. So we're gonna start off by going on over to my Watch Dogs thumbnail. This is a template I've been using for a while. Let's let it load up. Alright, here we go. So I usually just delete these and stuff. You can make yourself a template. I would really recommend that. Like mine, I kind of have this border on there, but in this week's video, I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm going to be making the thumbnail to this video you're watching right now. Go to resize. Has to be, so it has to be 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. Alright, and go by absolute size, not maintain aspect ratio, or else it will be all crazy and stuff. Alright, so just keep that in best quality is probably best. So we're gonna start off by getting a good background, and background and fonts are the most important for your thumbnail. Don't go and choose something, say like a mountain landscape, because that's going, it depends on what kind of video you're going to be doing, I guess. You could edit that around with like hue and saturation, make this look pretty dope, I guess. Maybe on like a survival, if you're trying to do a survival game like Let's Play or something, you can have this in the back and it might look something like from the game. And people might click on it like, oh my god, I've never seen this spot in the game before, so I'm going to click on it and see what this is. Where is it in the game? So, and get yourself a high quality image. Don't get like these little icon things. You can't spread that around. It might look really good and stuff. You might really like that photo, but because of the dimensions, it's going to look bad. It's really a shame people do stuff like this, like it's like a phone, like wallpaper kind of shape. See, don't do that. So get yourself a good wallpaper. I'm gonna go with the wallpaper I kind of used on this. All I looked up is you just have to be very literal. For example, white room. There we go. You can look up stock images. I think I used that. I didn't look that much. I looked a lot for it, but I tried looking for a better one than this, but I got that. You could find some other ones. For this video, I'm going to be looking up, let's look up Spectrum. Spectrum is also a cool graphics effect. You will see, it's called Spectrum Color. Like, I see this in a lot of newbie thumbnails, by the way. This doesn't really look good. There's way too many colors. Like this, no, it won't look that good. Nothing kind of like this, like something you would put on your like wallpaper. You wouldn't really do that. But when you're looking for stuff like this would be kind of a good showcase. And I think I've used this image before in one of my older videos. What we're gonna do is like look up a wallpaper of what you're looking for. So in here I'm just gonna be looking up, I guess, let's look up a space wallpaper. And you have to kind of know names of stuff you're like looking for, like a nebula. You could look up that for nebula, like galaxy or space. They'll really help you find what you want. So this looks like a really dope photo right here. It's very high quality. You see? All I was doing was zooming in there. So I'm going to use this. Just copy image. paste. Keep canvas size, and what you're gonna have to do is hold down shift and drag this down so that you don't like transform it into something horrible. Alright, and who cares if you crop out a little bit of it. See, that looks nice. Maybe have this up in the corner. There we go. See, it looks decent, but you don't want the viewers, the people who are scrolling through, you don't want them just seeing that, like paying attention to that. You want the text to pop. So you're gonna have to get nothing like this, like little text. Come up here to this. You're gonna have to get a good font. I really like using the California font. I haven't used it much. So you have to really like look for something. I would start off by changing the text to white first. How to make dope thumbnails. Alright. How to make dope thumbnails. See, that's not really that centered. But I go down here, change that. And I don't think this looks really sick. It would look better like if it was maybe all like a graffiti background or something. That's kind of the theme it's going for. So we're gonna look for something different. Go to DilltheLegend.com, by the way, if you're trying to look for really good fonts. That's where I go for everything. DilltheLegend.com. Best fonts ever. Go here. It's like where everyone goes, no matter like what place for graphic design you're looking for. They're gonna say DilltheLegend.com. So American Captain's a really popular font. I see a lot of people using stuff like big, bold, fat fonts, like cartoon fonts, big and fat like that. Like there, you see Growball is a really nice one. I see Bubblegum quite a bit. I believe that there is a Minecraft one somewhere, and I know a lot of you are going to try making Minecraft ones. So yeah, just like look around. You can look for ones. I guess Minecraft. Let's go. There's one. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. There's an 8-bit one somewhere. I don't know, but let's just not use this font because it's not fitting it that well. This I use in a lot of my thumbnails. For this, like it's more of a cartoon font, and then there's something like really realistic looking behind it. It doesn't really fit it. Now, if this was gonna be like, say, like more of a kid game or something, like I guess like crayons and stuff in the background, like for school, like that would have fit it. This is more like a stream thing. It kind of gets boring looking. This hacker one, that would look nice. I don't know where, but just not on here. It could look nice on something else. This would look more like a Skyrim, I guess, some kind of thumbnail. This is like a racing, maybe like a racing game, a space theme. This might actually work. So what we're gonna do, just go over here. And we're not gonna keep this white text, alright? Gonna enlarge it. How to make dope thumbnails. See, and it's not really like looking good. Don't worry about that. And what you're gonna do is hold shift and click with the magic wand tool that I just selected up here. And gradient is so get like a light color like this white, and then like a little bit darker color, and just go up with it. And yes, just keep going. There we go. It's kind of getting that theme there. So hold down Control and just keep clicking these, I guess, or to select multiples. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna have to keep clicking. Ooh. Yeah, just if you mess up like that, just Control and then like right click on the part you don't want. For example, like I click there, just right click. So now I go over here to my gradient tool. Alright, so look, it's looking a little bit nicer, but it can get a lot better. So what we're going to do is going to give it a nice drop shadow kind of effect. Ooh, see, don't make it like it might look cool at first. By the way, where I got drop shadow, that is a plugin, and the plugin will be in the description. So don't worry, guys, don't worry. See, on certain thumbnails, that foggy kind of like shadow effect would look good, but on here, just bring the blur all the way down. You don't want anything like this, just something like that. There you go. Sometimes you could go with that since it's kind of like in space, you know, that kind of theme. You can mess with this and stuff. I think I'm just going to leave it normal for now. Alright, so we got that part done, and it's looking a lot better, but it can look a lot neato than that. So just Control Shift and then click on the white part. You select all of it at once. Make sure you do that. Then you're gonna go over here to Effects and go down to Options, then Bevel Objects. Again, this is a plugin and it will be in the description. You must download that. Go over here, and we're gonna have to wait a little bit for that to render. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna add this like kind of inner effect. And I went searching a lot, and like no tutorials on YouTube really cover this whole bevel thing. I didn't really know what to call it, like what to search to get this effect. But yeah, now I'm showing you, and I'm making it a lot easier for you. Trust me. So I think we're gonna leave it there. We can make this a darker color. Make this all white. There we go. Inset convex. And like it's really like what you want. So parallel light usually works. This I spend a lot of time on. Just get creative with your stuff. There we go. That looks a lot nicer. Now, let's work on the background. Kind of like mess with that. No, let's go back to our text layer, image, and then layers, and then rotate and zoom. You go here and you can mess with this. You can make it go like up and down, all around, stuff like that. That looks nice. Don't zoom in all the way. Okay. So let's just drag that right there. We're going to mess with this a little bit more. How to make dope thumbnails. See? Right there. Now, again, your audience might not be like really looking at your how to make dope thumbnails thingy right there, alright? They might not be like looking at that. So, I'm gonna go here. I should have done this earlier. So, Control C while you're on that layer. Then you make a new layer down here. Control V to paste. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to bring that down. Now it's gonna look 3D. This is going to look awesome, alright? It's gonna kind of look like an Oreo the way I did it. But it's gonna look nice, alright? Don't do anything like that or this. Like kind of just a little bit. Like give it that 3D effect, but don't like overdo that too much. And I see a lot of people coming over here and doing one of these numbers like this. And I did that in the past, not gonna lie. And it's pretty cringy, to be honest with you. Like, look at that. It depends on actually like what you're doing, I guess. This probably not 3 layers, just 2. That'll look nice. Now there's all of this stuff. Just merge it downwards. So you want this text layer. Now it's all one big thingy. There we go. And now to select all around it, just control and then click on the and select your, I guess, like the not text parts, the non-text parts, and you'll like go into detail. Just click here. You'll get used to this and you'll get faster at doing this. I used to be very slow and thumbnails used to take longer, but now it's just like I'm fluently doing it. It's pretty easy. Go over here, but you gotta be creative, but don't overdo things. Like, I see a lot of people and they're like, look at this thumbnail over here. It took them like 5 minutes to make. There's only like one red arrow. It's not really how much like work you spend on it. It's like not a masterpiece or anything like this. So there's people like, they might like do gradients all over the place and stuff, and you don't really have to overdo it. There's so many simple thumbnails and you get so many clicks on it. It's clickbait, easy to make thumbnails, but it works, and that's how you're going to get your audience's attention with red colors, big bright colors really. So now that we've got all this selected, gonna go over here. We're going to go to adjustments. We're going to go down here to brightness and contrast, and we can change this like down there or all the way up like this. Like, whoa, like you don't want anything like that. That actually kind of looks cool, but something more like that. Yes, I didn't really have to select all that, but let's go over here. Now we're gonna get a gradient. Make sure you go down here, transparent. So this color is transparent. Now your secondary, or you could use the flip button. You're going to get a color that you like. So purple would look good with this space kind of look. This isn't needed. On some photos this will look really bad, but like since it's in space, it's kind of gonna look better with a, I guess, gradient like this kind of glowy effect everywhere. It's gonna give it a weird look, but it looks nice. It looks really nice. And when people are clicking on your thumbnail, they're not gonna be like analyzing or anything, but like you should analyze other people's thumbnails, see what they're doing and stuff, and how they're getting views. Like if you're gonna make a, say, like Minecraft video, like look at theirs, or a Call of Duty video, look at theirs and like kind of make a similar one. Don't copy it, that's kind of bad. So, but yeah, now you're going to go over here and do, oh, that was bad. Right click, maybe a little bit there. Now, what I like to do a lot is go over here to the ellipse tool, and I need to start doing more of this because this kind of looks really sick. Alright, go over here. You can use the ellipse tool or whatever, really. There. Select the middle part of the text, I guess. There. Let me just start over here. Or lasso select here. Let's just do that. Okay, so now, hold up guys, sometimes you can mess up like that. Doesn't really matter, you're gonna want a straighter line, but no one's really gonna be paying that much attention. So you go over here to brightness contrast, and you're gonna change this to where it goes down a little bit more. See, look at that. It's looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna go through the middle of these. Since I did rotate them, I should have probably not have rotated them. It's all preference. So here, let's just go through these, strike through those. Alright, that's good guys. Now we're gonna go back to brightness and contrast. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Like we just started out with pretty non-good one, and it's already beginning to look a lot better. Some people, they do like to do one of these. Like I was saying earlier, you could just do this. And we could do the same thing. A lot of people, it gives it like a weird glossy effect. And it kind of looks really cool. Like, could do that. Or just hardly any change at all. See? I'm not going to do that, so Control Z to repeat. I'm pretty much going through PAINT .dot net and like kind of like how to use it. All these things will be in the description. So I spend a lot of time on my thumbnails. It looks nice. And for this, since it's a space kind of effect, you can go to effects and look up, like, you can just go through all these because there's going to be a ton of this kind of stuff. And I've hardly used any of these things. One thing I like to use is, I believe, render. Yeah, it's render, and you can put lens flares. There's one where you can get, like, I guess you could say liquids or something. Here, I'm trying to find it. You know what? I won't be able to find it. So you just go back to Google, just look up graphics and GFX transparent. You can find some cool stuff in here like this, and you can make it any color you want, changing the hue and saturation of that. I could probably use that. Don't go overboard with stuff, like I was saying earlier. Since this is going to be like showing off graphics and stuff, I could use something like this. That looks really nice. So let's just go and choose something like this. Alright, copy image. You're going to want to make this, keep canvas size. Alright, see, we line it right up there. Let's move this over a little bit. Okay. Keep canvas size. I'm going to flip this baby. Flip horizontal. Ooh. Go to layers and flip horizontal. Now we got this. Just like change it up a little bit there. Go back. I think I saw this, which is different. Copy image. New layer. Keep canvas size. And really, just stuff like that. Okay, now we can merge these down into one layer. Now we can all change their duotone light. It's a little bit different. Ooh, I merged it down way too much. Alright, adjustments. Then we go to duotone light. Now it kind of looks like a, I like to call that like space goo. Alright, space goo, we'll go with that. It's looking like space goo. And I think this turned out pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. All these will be in the description, all these plugins. I hope this helped you make a better thumbnail. This is a little bit more advanced, I guess. I'm using PAINT .dot net, but it has a lot of plugins on it. So, I mean, just as good as you could get on Photoshop, pretty much. Now what you're going to have to do, I guess, to end the video, save as. Going to want to name it JPEG. You have to make it JPEG and not PNG, because JPEGs are a lot more high quality. How to make thumbnails. save. Shows you what it'll look like right here. Don't like change the quality up or anything. Like make it all the way up 100. Okay, and flatten image. There you go, guys. It's done. I hope this helped you, and peace out.